Hello, my darlings. I hope you are all well. It has been a little while since I have graced you all with a video, and that is because, well, I got I got sidetracked for probably a month and a half playing Expedition 33. Amazing game, and frankly, there was no Idle Heroes content. But now I have a new game mode to play with, sink my teeth into, and my interest has been rekindled, at least by some. So we're back, and we have some DTV action for you. My mood is a little bit in the gutter at the moment because I just recorded about 10 minutes, and then I lost internet connection, and then everything was just bad, and then I tried to fight the boss of the Turmoil Pit solo campaign, which would have been cool if it weren't for the fact that DH can't make battles that load, and so it just automatically skipped and closed the entire thing, and we didn't get to see what happened. So I crashed out a little bit, shit was lost, screws became a little bit more loose than they already are, and so we're just going to do hunters today. So we're going to click the hunter thing, we're going to hit enter, we're not going to do battle yet. This is the team. We have SQH, Madeline, we have STV, Heartwatcher, DTV, and DGN. We do not use Olivia here, or at least I don't. You might, I don't know. We don't use Olivia because she can shrink one target at a time and there be 6 targets. So I find that her damage contribution is a little bit inconsistent, and I'm just not about that. Heartwatcher can mark 2 at a time, and the marks do not have a cleanse time. I believe they can be purified in theory by these guys, but they have longer uptime, and they are spread out much more efficiently than Olivia Shrink, so I exclude Olivia. We have a few other things to discuss. We have STV here, not just because she has some decent damage support options, but also because she can energy drain. We also have DGN's energy drain DT skill. Oh, pardon me. Good lord. Energy drain DT skills active. And we also, so I don't forget, we'll go in here, we'll go to DTV, we'll go to his thingy. I have stone debt because they stole my rewards from me after I earned them rightfully, but it's a good thing I'm not bitter about that. And then we have this. We are reducing energy of the enemy with the highest energy, and the reason for this all centers around DTV's ammo accumulation. So you need to have a specific build to make DTV function, because he gains concentrated ray when an ally takes or releases basic attacks, which hopefully your ally is not releasing them, because it means you have imperfect energy feed and your damage output will not be as strong because your supports will not be supporting as well. So you basically want to force the enemy to do as many basics as possible while you maintain your own active skills. Concentrated Ray is a strong ammo type in and of itself, and also the Magic Explosion, the more common one, the one that's more reliable to get because you get active skills all the friggin' time, is guaranteed to crit. So it is less likely itself to proc Balance Strike. So you need Concentrated Ray both for reliable Balance Strike and just for higher damage output in general. Here are his stat spread, if you are at all interested. We've got a whole lot of skill damage. We have 20% crit, and if you didn't see, we are using the crit reduction path, and we will still probably overcrit on some actives, which kind of sucks, but he gets a ton of crit. Ton of crit. We'll go over that. Will I go over that? Sure. Each layer of Concentrated Ray, as per the Deep Sublimation over there on the right, increases self-crit by 5% for 2 rounds. So 2 rounds, potentially 6 layers possible of Concentrated Ray in 1 round, so that's 30%, and then he can just continuously get Concentrated Ray. So that's a running, 30%-ish crit, which is insane. And then his Nirvana skill, that's the wrong thing, try harder, gives him 50% crit. So, yeah, you basically just put his crit rate through the floor, and that's how he likes it. Next, we have our DGN. DT skills, reducing frontline energy, as mentioned, and then reducing energy of the one enemy with the highest attack by 30. So we're playing pretty heavily into the energy reduction. I believe Madeline has a Snow Heart, yes, again, for the energy reduction. Quite helpful. STV might also have one, she do indeed. And then I supplement our energy, because we don't use as many demon bells, with energy DT skills. So STV, Madeline, SQH all have those active. So pretty solid. Last thing to mention for this in particular, we have 661 million attack on DTV and 641 million on DGN. This is important not because it's friggin' awesome and satisfying to have the brother and sister king and queen of the light faction very close together with very similar roles, by the way. GK to fire skill damage on DGN, 84 speed. GK to fire skill damage on DTV, 84 speed. Pretty awesome. But the reason that it's important to have two heroes, at least, with close attack stats is because if we go over here, there's a lot of yap going on, but you probably follow me for yap, so you're welcome. No, not again. Okay. Yeah. I'm having some connection issues. If we go over to the skills, there is a thing. Let me find it. Pretty please. They actually might have different skills, which is kind of cool. I think they do, because there is one thing that reduces your attack of the highest attack. And if you have two enemies, at the end of each round, reduces the attack of the one enemy with the highest attack and deals damage to them. Yes, the Skull Crusher skill. So if you have two or more heroes very close in attack stats, because if we remember there are 6 enemies all sharing these skills, you can actually sort of spread the attack reduction about, and your DTV or damage dealer is less likely to take the full brunt of it. You can sort of share the debuffs, which is nice. But regardless, we can kind of get into it now. So we're just going to look at these real quick. This is the damage output of my competition. So we've got Lord Seb right here at number 8. Good for him. We've got number 7. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but at number 10. So some pretty prominent names: Renville, Shine, very strong players. So we're just going to see whereabout I can land myself with DTV, who probably is one of the more annoying heroes to use for this, and also is not going to be as strong as RFW for this anyway. My view is that RFW is the strongest for this by a mile, really. But this isn't an RFW video, so we don't need to talk much about him. Just know that RFW will just continuously gain his layers, even if the enemies never leave the state of being over 100 energy. He can just keep on getting layers as long as they never release their active skills, if they're perpetually above 100. So sort of like TVB, who can proc her passive 2 forever, even if she never physically does an active skill to remove her energy. She just needs to have a fluctuation of energy above 100. And so RFW has the same sort of mechanic there, where if he just silences everybody, every round you just get 6 layers, and he can pretty much do his humongous waterfall of flowers active skill nuke every other round, which is an absurd amount of damage output that DTV will not be able to match, unfortunately, and I don't think anybody else will. So RFW, kind of the king for these mob stages. DGN appears to have gained a speed boost from the bloom, and so she is now all quicken things, which is not my favorite thing for her to be, because it kind of just messes up the flow of, everything. Regarding DTV's ammo, you'll see little triangles, not right now, they're not visible, but the little triangles are the visual indicator for concentrated ray. So basically, more triangles equals good, 0 triangles, as per about the entirety of the second half of this battle, equals bad. There's 1 triangle. It's there now. You can see it. He also has weakness disclosure, as indicated by this little golden aura around him. And he has a current bug, which I noticed, where he can just regain weakness disclosure for several rounds in a row. So he is definitely not losing his layers of analysis properly. But so there's our damage output. Not too shabby. DGN lagging behind a little, but that's expected. Because 1, she has less attack than DTV. And 2, what was I about to say? Oh my god, I'm losing it. She got the speed thing, so she was less apt to gain the buffs. Ah, perfect, perfect finish. Right above Seb. Excellent. So that's where I belong. I think all is right with the world. Let us proceed. Seb's number 2 here. I'm just going to not engage with that one. Yes, very good. No, I won't. I won't be a coward. We will do it. We'll do it. So in we go. Hopefully DGN doesn't get all screwy with the speed. Hopefully this can be okay. And you'll see there the little triangles, they are accumulating. I also included Bloom despite the potential for the speed messing us up because one, the energy reduction that it gains on one of its passive skills whenever it inflicts the Root of Confusion, as seen as the little snake figures on 3 of those enemies right there. It reduces 50 energy, which we are really playing into, as mentioned before. And second, I forgot what I was going to say again. Oh yes, the Root of Confusion itself makes the basic attack change to hit all allies. So more allies hit with a basic attack, more chances for him to gain a concentrated ray. So energy drain for concentrated ray is basically the main strat that I would use if I were using a DTV here. And you will see he primarily targets the enemy in slot 2 and 3. That is because they are the lowest HP, and his magic explosion ammo type prioritizes big active skill, prioritizes the enemies with the lowest HP, the 2 of them. So you will always see him targeting a few specific ones with a few of his hits, and then concentrated ray will be random. We got some pretty solid active skills as time goes off here. You'll see he's getting a fair bit of triangles. I'm liking the way this fight goes so far. SQH very fast. DTV still falling behind the pack in speed, which is ideal. We've got weakness disclosure again, and then he may have weakness disclosure once more in round 15 if the bug manifests. We shall see. And it does. Weakness disclosure hangs in to round 15 as well. Not bad. Not bad at all. That was a much stronger attempt than last time, almost hitting that reward cap of 300 chests. And where does that land us on the score? Yeah, unfortunate. Seb beat me that time. But we have another opportunity to beat Seb. I mean, he shouldn't have been so prominent if he didn't want to be made the enemy number 1 of this video. So sorry about that. I'm also not using little infantry support dudes at the bottom because, frankly, I don't know what they do, and I got too much going on in my brain as is, and I do not need to be introducing new crap, which probably isn't going to help very much in the grand scheme. Call me an idiot in the comment section if I am tossing by not using those. But right now, I feel as if we're doing okay. Now that we've discussed concentrated ray, he's got 3 layers, 4 layers there. We got another triangle hidden behind the Heart Watcher, it looks like. Now that we've discussed that, we can sort of discuss what the other ammo types are. DGN pretty fast. Those little circles, the little bars comprising the little circle behind him, you'll see them light up in segments. You see one right there. Those they have a chance to accumulate anyway on active skills. So that is his magic explosion ammo type. And then the very center of the circle will light up when he gains the layer of Freezing Peace. You won't see them in these battles though, because Freezing Peace is gained whenever an ally or enemy dies. So not much of that ammo type in battles such as this, which again reduces DTV's damage output, just helping RFW be even stronger than DTV for this. So again, is DTV the best option for this mode? No, absolutely not. Is he better than LFA? Hell fucking yeah. You bet your ass he is. Forgive my profanity. Actually don't. I meant it. I said it with my chest. I meant it. I would do it again. So DTV, I'm pretty satisfied with the performance overall, all things considered. I don't know how he performs relative to IEA. I haven't had a chance to test IEA myself, but IEA, definitely a strong option for this as well. Seb beating me again! Unacceptable. maybe if we swap the skin, it will assist in his damage output. Not that I believe in such magic, but oh, come on. Come on. He's not giving me much of a chance here. Seb asserting his dominance publicly for the world to see. And by the world, I mean all 3 of my viewers. But regardless, well done to Seb. I am now running out of things to say, so I suspect the video will conclude